I've got teddy bear eyes again. Look at the white circles on my glasses. Hi, loves. Welcome back. And if it's your first time here, how do? I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
Together we are
Those vegan guys.
We usually, every 3 weeks, we do a Sunday live. We do a live a week. Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Saturday, Friday, Sunday. That's how it goes. But we haven't done one of our Sunday live in the kitchen at 3 p.m. like this one is here right now. For ages. For all sorts of reasons.
Yeah.
I think we've had like trips and stuff and things. Or just so we've done like, if we didn't do a Sunday live in the kitchen, we did a Sunday evening live chat.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
We try and make up for it.
But today, we've prepped because this cheese making kit, which Jay got me as one of my Christmas presents, can you see it there? BOSH cheese making kit. We're going to attempt to make some cheese.
We're going to attempt to make some cheese. I think it's fair to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, the general rule of thumb with us and what we do is, well, I said we, Paul doesn't really use recipes as a general rule. And when you do use recipes, you look at a few and then you take the best and kind of turn it into your own a lot of the time, don't you?
Almost all.
So we're not really big on using recipes. These are quite strict specific in terms of the measurements.
But I thought it might be a good learning curve as well, because of course the ingredients that come in the kit are things that you can get all the time anyway. Citric acid, nooch, agar. These are the things that people use to make cheese. Nuts. So we prepped last night by soaking the required amount of cashew nuts and almonds. We've just spent 30 minutes skinning our almonds.
Not 30 minutes.
It was longer. It was days.
It was about 10 minutes maximum.
Days.
10 minutes. It took no time at all. Although a few of them did fly across the kitchen as we were taking the skins off.
So I suppose we should. Right.
Well, I'll grab stuff whilst people are drifting in. We've got 39 in the house already, and we've only been live a little over 2 minutes. Thank you all of you for the thumbs up on the live stream already. Yeah, whilst people are drifting in, I'll grab a few bits.
You grab a few bits, brothers, and then you come back here with those bits.
We can show fork, can't we? Leanne and Ashley, our fabulous mods, are in the house. I'll start with these.
Bud. All the cards.
Yes.
Right. So we've got 3 cards. Do you see? We've got feta, ricotta, and mozzarella. And just in case any of you want to kind of screenshot these. I'll put that one up. I'll do them all for you, because you might as well. Can you see these the right way around? Because obviously it doesn't look like it's the right way around on here. And I don't even know if that's actually
focused. I don't think it is. You know what we could do? I don't know whether BOSH would have a problem with us doing this. We could take pictures and put them in that their vegan group and credit BOSH.
We could,
couldn't we? So, well done, Kiki. Kiki has been vegan 1 month tomorrow.
Well done, Kiki.
Bravo.
Is it easier than you thought, love? Because most people that actually do it, so many people resist it for so long, and then people do it and kind of go, that was easier than I thought.
Yeah. And
they might make a boo-boo now and again. You know, we all do. We've done it. We've all done it. I had, in the first like 3 months of me being vegan, I had a milkshake with honey in it. And didn't even realize until I drank it, and I was like, that was really sweet. Checked it, and honey in it. It was the dairy-free one though. That's what bamboozled me.
It's easily done sometimes. That's why we often say, particularly when we're doing our shopping vlogs, check your labels, check your ingredients. Always worth being. So, as Paul alluded to right at the very start when we went live, we've got citric acid, we've got salt, tapioca starch, nutritional yeast, and agar powder. Yeah.
And a temperature. Do's it me, Jeffrey.
Does it, me Jeffrey?
To put in your, does that come off that, or is that meant to stay on? Is the rubber thing on the end of a temperature thing meant to stay on?
I think that's meant to come off.
Is it?
Yeah, for when we need it. I think that's a safety feature, so you
Okay.
don't spike yourself.
Right. Well, it does come off easy, so that's good.
I thought, you know what? That actually takes the pressure off a little bit, Mitch, to be fair, because we've no idea how this is going to turn out, but it's interesting, isn't it? Mitch says, hi, not to put you off. I tried making cheese and it didn't end well, lol. Hope you do a better job, Paul. Thanks for that, Mitch. And we've no idea. We've no idea. I suspect with something like this that it is a little bit of trial and error. But also equally, I'm hoping that if we follow the method, the instructions as clearly as we can, as precisely as we can, should I say, hopefully it will turn out okay. But I guess we'll find out together, won't we, today? How are you all doing anyway? Before we kind of get proper started, we've got a few more people have drifted into the house, which is wonderful. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm going to take a minute to give you a quick shout out. David, Ankarad, of course, us three vegans, Natalie, I said, Ashley and Leanne, our fabulous mods, Lois, Alexandra, April, Kat, Vegan Vitch, excited to see the cheese, Victoria Hemmings, Chloe, David, have I missed anyone? Mitch, Leroy, Tracy and Leroy, of course. And Peter's just popped on as well. Oh, nice one. Nice one, Peter. All good, mister?
Yeah. So
Imran.
The mozzarella and the feta both require cooking with it in a saucepan.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think two of them.
Yeah, the ricotta and the mozzarella and the feta. So I might just do these two, the ricotta and the feta.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, actually, if you do the ricotta and the feta, they're going to be the least messy because the mozzarella requires a bowl of iced water. And once you've made it, you've got to put it into the ice water as little balls, and then it sets in the ice water.
For those of you interested, by the way, they're because I checked, I wanted to see whether these kits in particular were still available, and there's a few left on Amazon. The BOSH cheese making kits, they're $10.99, but it said only 3 left. However, if you search vegan cheese making kit on Amazon, some crackers come up. Saw one before for 28 quid, and it makes like 6 or 8 different kinds of cheese, but loads of different batches. So it's got, you know, all the ingredients in it.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, it's ridiculously easy.
The ricotta's the easiest one, so we should maybe consider starting with that. That's really easy to do. Peter says, by the way, just so I don't miss it, got everything sorted for my trip to the UK and vegan camp out. Excellent, Peter. Right. Excellent stuff. Just delegate if you need me to do anything, Paul. Or if you need me to grab anything.
Does it say 190 millilitres of water?
It says 125 millilitres of cold water for the ricotta. Yeah, that's the one you're doing first, isn't it?
125?
Yeah. 125 millilitres of cold water. Just checking I've not missed anything in the chat. So it's always chilled with us. We're chilled in the lounge on a Friday. We're pretty chilled when we're having our mukbangs on a Saturday. And even when we're in the kitchen, we're just sat in here, chilling out with yous, answering a few questions, cooking as we go. Oh, Richard, I don't know if it'll be like Cathedral City. I think that's next level stuff, isn't it? Proper next level stuff.
Sure is a small measuring jug. I have.
Ashley, that's very true. Very, very true. Life is all about learning. And we hope it's a success as well. We shall see. Ashley, do you think it's the heat and the humidity? Do you think that's playing a part? Because I think it's affecting quite a lot of people in different ways.
Right. Ricotta, allegedly. Oh, gonna need some of the almonds that are in the fridge and the scales.
Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah. Almonds. Scales.
Right. You tell me measurements, Brommers.
Right, ricotta. So 150 grams whole unsalted almonds. On the scales.
I'm just on that floor. Oh wow, 126. I'm gonna leave it right there.
Yeah.
Put up here. Alright. We do it.
If anyone's unaware, that's angry face voice.
That's tooth talking.
Tooth talking.
Oh,
Oh,
right. 125 grams.
150 grams whole unsalted almonds.
150 grams.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Bravo. 125 milliliters of cold water.
Got that here.
Yeah. And now we're on to tablespoons, TSP.
Teaspoon.
Teaspoons.
That's teaspoon.
That's 1 teaspoon. Oh, yeah. So a quarter teaspoon of fine salt.
Or a quarter teaspoon, be specific, Brommers.
Ah. See, I was just thinking he was going to use a spoon. I didn't think for a second about the individual measuring spoons that you use for baking. Makes a lot more sense, really, doesn't it?
I've only got a half one, so I'll have to. Quarter teaspoon of what?
Fine salt. Fine salt. Well, it just says salt. Fine salt. Do you want to get some scissors?
Yeah, please.
Luckily, we have everything to hand. Oh, Sally, yeah, I think we're gonna get a storm about 4 o'clock, and to be honest,
so.
We'll welcome it.
Quarter teaspoon of fine salt.
Yeah.
This is a half teaspoon I'm using, by the way, which is why I just did.
Oh, hang on. You know what I'm like with my fractions? Let me make sure I've got this right. 3/4 fine salt.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm glad I spotted that then. That would have been my mistake. It all would have gone wrong, and I would have had no one to blame but myself.
So now a full half because I've just done.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, that's 3/4. For anyone who isn't aware, by the way, generally speaking, I'm rubbish at maths and particularly rubbish at fractions.
Let's stop talking about you and do the recipe.
1/4 teaspoon citric acid.
Okay, so that's half of the half.
That's it. That's definitely a quarter.
I'll do it that way.
Mitch, we've just had our storm. It lasted 2 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
And 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast.
1 whole tablespoon.
Yeah.
Tablespoon.
We'll set teaspoon.
TBS.
TSP.
Right, TSP is teaspoon, TBS is tablespoon.
TSP. This is why I don't cook. Teaspoon. TSP.
Right, of
1 TSP nutritional yeast.
Going to do a heap.
Fine, I'm sure. Okay, and it's just a blender in a large bowl we need. So they just get blitzed in the processor, highest setting, until a smooth consistency is achieved. Ricotta can be eaten immediately, it says.
Well, that's definitely it.
That's definitely it, yeah. I mean, I don't expect you to trust me, but if I've read it right, Oh, Joseph, that's all well and good in theory, but this is live. It's not edited, so there's nothing we can do about that.
What?
Joseph's idea was about putting text on the screen in terms of the ingredients, which is a great idea in principle. Leanne, tell me about it. It's absolutely sweltering. We were down at the allotment earlier on for a bit, and it was baking down there as well. I would like the humidity to ease off a little bit. That's all. That's all. Hello, Barbara. Thank you for being here. We've just smashed out some ricotta, hopefully, or trying to. Ashley, very true. Ashley says, this is why you're a pot wash and not the chef, Jay. It's a fair point. It is.
Right, it's looking like rain.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Breeze has picked up.
And it's gone a bit grey. Watch that, ready for the next batch, because we don't want to mix ingredients, do we?
No, not really. Joseph says, I'm waiting for my Ninja Creamy to arrive. I hope it lives up to the hype. Sounds interesting, Joseph.
Wow.
Yeah?
Taste it.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
So that's such a simple thing. That's quite lovely, isn't it?
That's got a really nice zing to it, hasn't it? That's the nutritional yeast and the citric acid, isn't it?
And salt.
Yeah. Oh, on a cracker? On a muffin?
So you can eat this straight away.
That's good.
But, of course, we're going to put it in the fridge. And
it says it lasts up to 3 days in an airtight container in the fridge. I'd imagine it'd probably last a bit longer than that in one of those glass Tupperware things.
I would highly recommend a spoonful.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna,
to be honest with you,
like that, because it's quite potent, isn't it?
That's lovely.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's proper flavoursome, like proper flavoursome. Packs a punch.
Chloe, I thought Stark SB had always been vegan. Had it not? Not that I ever use it for anything.
Well, that's a success, and that was dead easy.
So that's ricotta.
That's lovely. That's a win, isn't it? Should I just whack that in the fridge for now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dairy-free ricotta. Now let's do some dairy-free feta. It's got to be a way.
Yeah, that is focused now on the text.
There you go. Just in case you want to have a bash yourself.
I should imagine. Mitch has said mine was a sloppy mess, but the recipe I used you had to soak the almonds. We'll definitely try what Paul's done. We soaked our almonds overnight.
Did it? I put boiling water on them last night, and then today we skinned them.
Yeah.
So they had longer than 10 hours soaking, much longer, which is why they were so easy to blitz.
And I should imagine, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm trying to use common sense here. If you put a few more almonds in, presumably it would be thicker. If you did want to mess around with the recipe and you wanted a thicker, something
I'd
thicker.
stick to the recipe on things like this because I think that's why they're recipes. I'll show you that one again as well and see if we can get it focused.
I'll do this. Come down here.
There we go.
Yeah. Hide your eyes, hide your face. And a wonderful Sunday to you too, Sarah.
There you go. Okay, so 80 grams of it. Is this the same again? Is it pop it all in a blender?
Basically, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll go through the process again that we did before. 80 grams whole unsalted almonds. Yeah.
So there's more. I weighed them before we soaked them. So we've ended up with some excess now.
Okay.
I'm wondering whether to double up. Let me see. Let me see how many almonds there are.
There's another one there.
There we go, 160. I'm doubling up.
Oh, okay. So if you doubled up on the almonds, everything else doubles up, presumably. Yeah. So it says 190 ml cold water. So that's 380 ml cold water. 380 ml cold water. So we'll follow up with you at a later date after the live today. Let you know how the feta came out, because it's a 2-hour wait on the feta, and I don't think we'll still be live by that point, to be fair. So if you've just joined us, by the way, we've just smashed out ricotta. It took about 10 minutes, dead easy and really, really tasty.
Right, 380 ml of cold water.
Excellent. Okay. So 3 tablespoons of agar. I could be helping here.
1 tablespoon.
Do you want to do it? Just so I don't. All right. Okay. Makes sense.
This is agar, yeah?
Yeah.
3 tablespoons.
Yeah.
So it's 1.5 in the original recipe.
Mm-hmm. Sasha's in the house. Thanks for joining us, Sasha. Hope you're doing good.
Oh, it does smell very nice. Okay.
And 2 teaspoons of fine salt.
Two teaspoons.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says 1/4 teaspoon citric acid, so that'd be half a teaspoon citric acid. Thanks, Barbara. Angel, I'm not sure. I'm thinking I might do. But at the moment, I'm quite happy with this.
Half teaspoon of what?
Half teaspoon citric acid.
Is that this one? Not salt.
That's it, isn't it?
Half a teaspoon.
Yes.
Okay.
And 1 teaspoon nutritional yeast. Oh. Nice one, Sasha. Good stuff.
Okay.
Okay, place the almonds and all other ingredients in a blender and process at the highest setting until a smooth, creamy consistency is achieved. And then you transfer to the saucepan.
Right.
Prepare for the blender, everyone. They are, Angel.
Oh, is that one just for the
mozzarella? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just pour the mixture into a medium saucepan, heat on a low setting to 60 degrees C, 140 degrees Fahrenheit, stirring continuously.
60C.
60C, yeah. When the required temperature has been reached, the agar will activate and the mixture will thicken up. If required, continue to heat and stir until it thickens. Yeah. Seems reasonably straightforward. Fingers crossed. Ashley, crumbled onto a salad, shoved in a pitta. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, Leanne. Leanne says, don't forget to unsheath your thermometer.
Oh, I do like to unsheath things.
Thank you, Leanne. Fantastic. I think you're supposed to be continually stirring it. Do you want me to do that? Yeah. Somebody asked us the other day, Ashley. Ashley just said, this isn't that kind of live, is it, Lee? Somebody, bless them. Didn't someone say the other day, have you guys got an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Bless them. Maybe a few years ago. We might have been tempted, but, you know. think those days are behind us. Never say never, though. Never say never.
What was supposed to be heating it to?
60 C, 140 Fahrenheit, stirring continuously and trying. And it'll start to thicken up, apparently. But it said you might have to stir it for longer until it starts thickening up. Presumably the agar activates at a certain temperature, doesn't it?
And then when it's heated up, you just
spoon the mixture into a small tray, cover and leave to cool for 10 minutes before transferring the tray to the fridge. That's it. And then you wait for 2 hours, the feta will be ready to eat. So we'll probably try a bit of this tonight, won't we?
maybe, because we are actually having Greek tonight-ish. Bought some hummus, got some yellow stickered avocados. Oh God, there's a new trend on Facebook. We've got a load of anti-vegan trolls on the post I did recently about the yellow stickered Beyond Burger. They're all like, yeah, it's yellow stickered because no one wants it. And it's like, dude, there were so many packets of animal flesh yellow stickered around it. There was one Beyond Burger. But hey, tell yourself whatever makes you feel better about your life. Just stop eating animals, you toad.
And that's insulting to toads. But yeah, I take your point. I think it's at it's coming up to 50.
Yeah, was it?
Getting there. It's actually just starting to thicken up a tiny bit. Oh yeah, it's thickening up now. That's a great idea, Tracy. I don't know what I don't think we've got a binder clip to hand, and it seems to be doing all right. It's sort of hooked onto the side of the pan, and I'm stirring around it. Good for you, Peter. Good for you.
Okay. Okay, just lift the pan up a sec. It's just hit temperature.
Cool. I mean, it's thickened up there.
Yeah.
It's thickened up considerably.
A little bit longer.
But I'm back on the pan, yeah?
Yeah.
Back on the hob. Like I said before, with something like agar, I guess you need to kind of know. It's trial and error, isn't it? Especially if you've never done it before. But the stirring, obviously, is to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan, because we're just using a regular everyday pan. Nothing fancy.
Does it say how long for?
I think it just says until it starts to thicken up, doesn't it?
I think that's it.
Yeah. That's quite thick, that now. Yeah, nice.
I think in one of these, it's probably the best thing to do.
Do you want to do that?
I mean, it's good that you get one of these
Yeah.
in with it, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
If this makes feta, if this actually tastes like feta when it's cooled and it goes hard, I'll be so pleased.
Ah, Sasha, nice one. Yeah, this kind of stands to reason, doesn't it?
What?
If you don't stir good, the agar sticks and then burns. If heated too high, it stops binding. Nice.
There we go.
That's perfect. Like it was meant to be.
I'm glad we doubled up on that, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Just to, you know, make it a bit more.
So that is it. 10 minutes here now, and then to cool down a little bit, and then into the fridge for 2 hours. Dairy-free feta can be stored for up to 2 days in an airtight container in the fridge. I think these are just guidelines. It's just guidelines.
I might, if it goes solid, I'll cut it in half and freeze out.
Yeah. So there you go.
Can't be anything wrong with freezing it. It's only almonds. Almonds and flavourings.
How awesome is that? If you've enjoyed the cheese making extravaganza, it's not an extravaganza. Please consider giving the live stream a thumbs up. It helps get the down to earth vegan message out there to everybody else in the world. Thank you. Yeah, awesome. So I'll just pop that to one side. Pop that over here. Let that cool for a short while.
Need a little clip for the top there.
Yeah. Paul's just looking for a little clip. Back in there. Fantastic. Happy days. Oh, I'll give you that as well to put with the rest of the stuff. The tapioca. Just chuck that over there. I mean, the ricotta was a great success, so I've got my fingers crossed for the feta. I really have, because that's pretty straightforward stuff, isn't it? It's not rocket science. I mean, you've got to follow the measurements reasonably strictly, I would assume.
Well, I'll keep those recipe cards now because that ricotta one clearly works.
Yeah.
They're all cooked up.
Just so everything's together, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, we'll let you know how the feta turns out. So keep your fingers crossed, and we'll do the same. But I'm cautiously optimistic that it'll come out all right.
And don't forget, I have already said that if you fancy having a go at making your own cheese, if you Amazon. Search on Amazon, vegan cheese making kit. There's loads on there. And they've got everything except the nuts. You just add your own nuts, you know, so.
And to be fair, actually, I mean, I think it's fair to say the nuts are probably they're an expensive, fairly expensive component, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but
it's worth it. They go a long way.
Worth it, yes.
Because we've not used that many to make what we've just made, have we? So, you know. Chuffed.
Well, I got 2 new bags yesterday of almonds and cashews because I use them both anyway. I use my these are £7 from Sainsbury's, 500 grams of almonds and 500 grams of cashews. Both dated till next year, May 2024. So just good things to have in. And I bought our favourite chickpeas off Amazon. They're giant. Oh, they are nice.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Laurie is in the house. You've missed the cheese making, but don't worry. And thank you for being here. Yeah. Success, that.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward. Happy days. Happy days.
I'm looking forward to trying that ricotta cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it'd be gorgeous cold.
I'm sure it will.
So that needs to stay out for 2 hours now.
No. It stays until it cools, then goes in the fridge.
Right. So.
Yeah. You just don't put hot stuff straight into the fridge, do you?
No.
I know that much. I don't know a lot, but I know that much. Yeah. Just see if I've missed anything in the chat. Yeah, well, that's just it, isn't it, Peter? Yeah. I mean, we've got the almond cow. We sometimes make milk here at home, but then sometimes we come across dairy-free milk that is on offer, and it's like 50p for a carton. Do you know what I mean? It's this stuff that we've got at the moment. Was it 60p, Paul? This this cocoa barista.
No, £3 for a pound in
£3
for a pound in Heron, but they're dated July, aren't they?
Yeah,
21st of the 8th. So, but I mean, £3 for a quid.
So it's trial and error, isn't it?
Can't grumble.
You can't not buy when it's that price, and it's got a pretty good date on it as well. So yeah, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Oh, Angarad, we're excited to see you as well. Absolutely. It'll be fun, as always. And essentially...
Sorry.
We're all really excited to see you both on Thursday evening. Yeah. Yes. We'll be stuffing our faces. What's not to love? And we'll be seeing each other. What's not to love? Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Oh, nice one, Mitch. That's cool. Get my almonds by the kilo from VB Whole Foods. They're a bit cheaper, but I make my own milk, so go through a load. Fair enough. Peter's been to another vegan camp out. Colombia, Canada. Nice. Laurie's appreciating your t-shirt, by the way.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Yes, Buddha. It's I love this company, Sure Clothing. I've got a lot of their vests and t-shirts. Whenever you see me wearing something that looks decidedly hippie, it's probably from Sure. I have a lot of their stuff. Love it.
We both got a top from the hippie market in Ibiza as well, didn't we, a few years ago?
Yeah, you got a koi, didn't you? V-neck t-shirt.
Still got it.
Can't remember what I got. Oh, I think I got another one of my I've got a green and a grey one that I've got the 3 symbol on.
Yes. I was looking. It's overcast. It's becoming overcast outside.
No, it started.
Has it started?
Yeah.
Good.
I think.
Good. Because as soon as we're done here, the first thing I'm going to do is step outside. I don't care whether it's raining.
Just open the back door now because there's no noise.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any noise anyway. Nobody's doing anything. Unlike down at the bloody allotment today. People were sawing and chopping and banging and
grinding. Someone had a metal grinder out.
Yeah. Oh, the company Sure Clothing. S-U-R-E. Sure. See if I can find a link for you. So I've done this before.
That's oh. Strange.
Yeah, there's something weird going on with Google at the moment as a browser.
Yeah. Yeah, just tried looking on Google. Said site couldn't be reached.
Opened it on Bing. It opened straight away. Something really weird going on with Google at the moment. There we go. There's the link, my love, to Sure Clothing. They have dresses and t-shirts and vests and hoodies and all kinds of stuff. It's just fabulous company.
Sasha says, are they allowed to make noise at the allotment on Sundays? It's forbidden here in Germany. It sounds like it being forbidden is a good idea, Sasha, to be honest with you. It's a bit excessive down there at times. It really is. And I'm sure it wasn't like that the first sort of year, first 2 years, but certainly the first year we were there. We mentioned that today. It's
hey, Laurie, while you're wanting to get some shirts, don't forget our merch. We have some lovely things in our merch.
Bits and things. Yeah. It's raining. It's coming down now.
It is. Good.
Yeah.
Good, because it'll clear the air a little bit, because it's been way too hot today.
And a good time as well for stuff to get watered down at the allotment as well. A good time of day. So that's nice.
Yeah, and we didn't water anything outside. Well, you'll see on the allotment vlog.
It's worth saying as well, isn't it, I suppose, at the moment, that we will obviously update on our social media in terms of the feta. But as Paul said, we'll be eating it tonight. So check the meals vlog that will be uploaded on Tuesday, because it'll be in that, won't it?
Free to be me. Our merch has plus size too. Just for the record.
Yeah, true.
Oh, I really want to go outside and rip my blouse off.
That breeze just coming in is nice, isn't it?
I won't though.
Oh, lovely. So yeah, what's everyone got planned for the rest of the weekend? I know the rest of this evening is the rest of the weekend. Is anybody doing anything nice tonight? You're chilling out? Are you watching a good film? What are you having for your dinner?
What are you having for dinner?
Let us know. I'm always interested.
We type those vegan guys merch.
As Paul said, we are having Greek inspired this evening. Which I'm thoroughly looking forward to be honest.
Here's our merch link, everybody. There it is.
Oh, Leanne's making some cupcakes this afternoon. Nothing else planned.
Kat, you do have to sort your nuts, my love. Yeah, we soaked them overnight. We put them in boiling water last night about 10 o'clock, and then skinned the almonds today. It's really easy once you've soaked your almonds in like boiling water and then left them for at least 10 hours. You just kind of squeeze them a little bit and the skin comes right off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes they fly out your hand. You're like, oh, where's that gone? But yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, nice in some regards. So mindful. Been feeling a bit like poo recently, so I'm doing a lot of self-care. Good. I've been watching your allotment vlogs from episode 1. What are you watching this weekend?
We've got back into. Most people know that we're mad trekkies, but we've been limited to 1 episode of Strange New Worlds a week now by Paramount, who I'm really angry with because they've cancelled the 2nd season of Star Trek Prodigy, and it's brilliant. So annoyed about that. Anyway, so I've started watching Star Trek Enterprise again, which is an old series. Scott Bakula as Captain Archer. It's all right.
It gives me the Star Trek feels.
Yeah.
And I'm warming to Archer this 2nd time round.
Yeah.
It's taking me a while.
Yeah. But that's because he's Sam Beckett. He'll always be Sam Beckett. Always. He'll always be waiting for that one last thing that might take him home.
Yeah, it's true. And he's now traveling around galaxies, putting right what once went wrong. I think that was the saying.
So mindful. If you want to start watching Star Trek, it would be my humble suggestion. Our humble suggestion that you start with the original movies.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you was going to say Voyager, but
no. Start with the original movies. There's 6 of them. Get through 1, and if you enjoyed it, you're gonna love 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1's the longest. One's the slowest. I still love it. Jason's not as keen as I am. I think it's a brilliant film. I love it. It was what got me into Star Trek. So I would say start with the original movies. However, you don't want to go by the movie route. I'd go chronological. Start with Star Trek: The Next Generation. It's available on Paramount Plus, and it's brilliant. we smashed it all again
Yeah.
last year, didn't we?
It's
Did
great.
all of it, all 7 seasons.
With TNG, with the next generation, give it a chance. The first 4 or 5 episodes, it takes 4 or 5 episodes to really, for the relationships and the characters to start to develop. Remember the very first episode of the next generation?
They didn't know what they were doing. They were
all
trying
over
to
the
do
shop.
the old Star Trek,
Yeah.
So,
but they very quickly adapted, didn't they? I don't know whether that was always planned or whatever, but within like 5 episodes, it was okay. This is great.
Oh, chickpea curry and chips, Lois or Lois.
Nice.
I'm going to say Lois. Chickpea curry and chips. Food of the gods, man.
Can't go wrong with it. Free to be me. Moving this week, so packing up this weekend, making chili for dinner. Yes, chili in the summer. Thanks for the link for your merch too. Hope the move goes well. Free to be me.
Indeed, and enjoy your chili. We had a curry overnight, so you know.
Adam has harvested his first potatoes this morning, so we'll have some of them. An allotment, bits and things plate, potatoes, courgette, beetroot salad. Nice.
We got a little courgette today, Adam, which is good because yesterday. Oh, in fact, do you know what? I'll finish with? This is what I'll finish with. Yesterday in Tesco. I got 4 bags of rocket for 19p each. I said to Jason, I'll make a pesto because our lovely barber, Ian, gave us some olive oil from Greece that his girlfriend's family have harvested from a 2,000-year-old tree. So I'm going to put that, and I'm also going to put some extra virgin olive oil in as well.
Leanne says, fuming about 1 per week of Strange New Worlds. We are, kind of.
Leanne, have you got a crush on Pike like what I have? Be honest, Imran won't mind. We're allowed to crush on that on our Star Trek captains.
Oh, Tracy, that sounds lovely. Tracy says, Leroy just gathered a bunch of radishes from the garden, gonna either pan fry or roast them with salt, pepper, garlic, and avocado oil, and do up some pot stickers. Lovely. Lovely. Mitch, yes, we've smashed all of the Orville that is available to us so far. Love Seth MacFarlane, love American Dad, love Family Guy, and love the Orville. It's absolutely brilliant. And we didn't know whether we would love the Orville when we first started watching it, because obviously there is massive comparisons to be drawn between the Orville and Star Trek and the world of Star Trek. But yeah, it's great. Really good series. It looks like, actually said the other day to Paul, it looks like the issues that the Orville had in terms of finding a new platform to stream season 3 on, and that went on for ages. That might be the similar issue that Star Trek Prodigy has now in finding another network to stream the 2nd season on. But I'm sure it will happen.
4 pieces of garlic, but I might put a couple more in, to be honest. It's not quite enough. Not quite enough from us.
No?
No. Not for a pesto. Oh, it's proper coming down. It's causing puddles and everything.
It's lovely. It's just what we need. Just what we need. A nice chuck it down.
A lot of them could be drenched.
Sally's been dipping in and out of Glastonbury. Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on some of the performances. I know a couple of people who went to download, and they pretty much said what I thought, which is that it would seem sometimes, not always, that how do I word this? The older generation of performers and musicians, the ones that have been around a while, seem to be the ones that are doing great shows. But I do also know that there was some negativity around Axl Rose's vocal chops, and whether it was his vocals or if it was the sound and the mic setup. But I'm sure everyone's having a great time. Leanne says Pike is a hottie.
See, Everyone agrees.
Or should I say, oh my God, yes, Pike is a hottie.
Lemon juice. That was just a little bit of a lemonade left, but I'm going to use a full one.
Adam says, I don't have olive oil. Can I use veg oil, or is olive best as I have loads of rocket in the garden?
Olive's definitely best, Adam, from a flavour and health perspective, to be honest, buddy. It depends. I mean, if it's just classic vegetable oil in a bottle, no, that's not really great for pesto.
Victoria managed to boss a vegan vindaloo earlier with a broken pinky finger.
Oh, bless you, Victoria. What have you done?
She says vegans are definitely not feeble. Yes, indeed.
Right. So olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, few garlic pieces, and the juice of 1 1/4 lemon. And then I just go and do this.
Oh, Ashley, nice one. Ashley's feeling a little bit better.
Oh, good.
Good, good, good.
Shut this down. When forest started to fall. I love rocket so much. Right.
Yes.
I might just put a little bit more extra EVO in there, extra virgin olive oil.
Great stuff. Yeah. Peter, we hope we get to see you, as Adam says, at Vegan Camp Out. It's not a massive, it's not Glastonbury. It's not download. So hopefully we'll all get to cross paths, see each other.
See, this is why I would be absolutely lost now without a NutriBullet.
Yeah.
Because they're so good.
Oh. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that was a mighty fine crack of thunder right there. Adam says, I know it's a Sunday, but I've given into the cold beer in the fridge. It would be rude not to. Well, you know what? We're finishing off birthday week and anniversary week, so we'll be having a beer or a glass of wine later on as well.
Or both.
Or both. Yeah. Oh, wow, Peter, that's amazing. When this is done, I'll come back to that.
One more. Done. Rocket pesto.
Fabulous.
That'll do a pasta. It'll do mashed potatoes. So it'll be very liquid at this point because it's just been in the NutriBullet. But once it's been in the fridge for a while, it'll become quite. Oh, that looks gorgeous. It'll become more like a paste.
Spatula.
Yeah. Where's not one, not in it?
So whilst you're doing that, Victoria has come back and said, managed to drop a tin on it from a cupboard.
Oh no.
Got an appointment with the fracture clinic next week and possible surgery planned. What a doofus I am. Oh, I hope you get it sorted, Victoria. I can't imagine anything. On the rare occasions that I do damage my fingers or my hands in any way, it's terrible. You know, yeah.
Victoria, I would say the tin was a doofus, dear, not you. If you're not following Victoria, by the way, on the old Instagram, you should. Living La Vegan Loca.
It's the one. Great Instagram.
Check my follows. You'll see.
Oh, let me go back to Peter's comment because that sounds fabulous.
Rocket pesto ready for the fridge.
Fabulous.
From 3 packets of 19p rocket.
Wonderful, mister. Wonderful.
Cheese and pesto and all sorts going on today.
Yeah.
You can sometimes make stuff in minutes though, can't you? It's like
stuff like that.
How long did that take?
Minutes. Literally minutes. Peter says, after I come back from vegan camp out, I'm taking the Caledonian sleeper train to Scotland for the French festival in Edinburgh.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Oh, Peter, I mean, I can't say 100%, but I'm sure that you're going to have a great time at vegan camp out. And that sounds fabulous. Absolutely fantastic. Caledonian sleeper train. Cat's having jacket potato and salad for tea tonight. Sounds spot on. Laurie's getting thunderstorms in New York. Barbara, thunderstorms in Wisconsin.
Oh, it's proper coming down.
Oh, Adam, you're just taking it to the next level now, aren't you? Adam says, I will have my camping fridge in my car at camp out. So fresh tofu for breakfast. Nice, Adam, nice.
Oh, actually, it's giving me an idea there. You know them boxes of tofu you can get? The boxes that I've been getting.
Yeah.
We could make scrambled tofu in the morning. I could just take a little spice mix with nutritional yeast and, you know, all the bits. Oh, I want to run out in that rain so bad, but I won't. I won't.
Lynn, hubby and I were on the Caledonian sleeper a couple of weeks ago. If you are in a private cabin, Peter, beware of the loo stopping flushing in middle of the night, and the shower was freezing. Lol. Oh, no. Thank you, Lynn, for sharing that. I'm sure it's appreciated for Peter's journey after vegan camp out. Oh, wow. So mindful. It's been getting close to 37°C here in New Mexico. Really hope we get a thunderstorm too. Soon. For now, I'll enjoy our thunderstorm on the stream. Yeah, that might be it now. That might be it. But it's come down pretty hard for the last sort of 5-10 minutes, would you say?
Yeah.
Nice bit of thunder. It feels already a little bit cooler.
Jackie cut her finger last week with secateurs.
Oh no. There's nothing worse. Well, there's a lot worse, but it feels terrible when your fingers and your hands are incapacitated, particularly if you use them a lot. You know, for me.
Laura, unfortunately, you won't see us at the last vigil on Tuesday because that's one of our working days. We both work Monday to Thursday. I can't handle being there. I've always had great admiration for the people who do that regularly. Mm-hmm. But one, I can't handle being there, and two, and I cannot get this out of my head. This is my head, and I'm just sharing what's in my head. I'm not saying, "Oh, this is what you do." I don't want to give false hope. That's what it feels like for me. Like these beings have just been on a horrific journey, and then there's these beautiful people saying, "Hiya, sweetheart, here's some water," and they think, "Oh, thank goodness there's something nice at the end," and then that happens. And so I get, all right, well, it's that last moment of lovely, but to me I don't know, it feels like false hope. It feels like giving false hope to a being, and I can't handle it.
Yeah.
So
And as we've said,
I'm glad it's the last one. I'm glad that bloody dump is shutting down.
Absolutely.
The screams I heard behind there will stay with me through. There's a vlog on the channel, only one. That's it.
Yeah. We all do what we can do in our own ways. There's different types of activism. I have love, respect, and appreciation for any and all of it, and all of the work that people do. But I'm kind of similar to Paul in that respect. You know, I really struggle bearing witness to that, and there's a level of anger and frustration that sometimes wells up inside of me, which is terrifying in terms of it feeling almost uncontrollable. And I wouldn't ever want to be in a situation where I might lash out or do something that I would later regret. There's that as well. Yeah, it's all praise to yous. All praise to yous.
I'm just glad it's the last one.
Yeah.
I'm really, for all of your sakes, and of course for the animals' sakes, but they'll only go somewhere else. That's the horrific part about it, isn't it? It won't stop until it stops.
Indeed.
Horrible. Horrible.
Indeed. Yes.
Right, well, we're going to, it's going to be a short one today because we've done what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
I want to stand at the back door while this is happening and get some of that gorgeous air because now it's pounding down again.
I'm going out in it now.
Can I show them?
Do you want me to follow you?
No. Stay there.
Yeah.
You tell me if I'm clear.
Yeah. Perfectly clear. It's like out of Star Trek. That's what they do, innit? Back in the day, in the 70s. Can't shake the set.
Just thought I'd show you.
Yeah, I mean, we've done what we wanted to do.
Yeah, we've made a feta and a ricotta. The ricotta, I think we'll have some of tonight because we're having pitas and hummus and falafels and.
Oh, we'll have a bit of the ricotta and a bit of the feta.
If it's gone, it might not be solid by then.
Yeah, I mean, he said 2 hours. So 2 hours in the fridge. So
yeah,
I'm
maybe.
suspecting it should be. We could put it in the fridge now. Or when we've done this, we'll get it in the fridge.
Yeah.
It's 4:10 now, or coming up to 4:10. We're not going to be eating for a couple of hours.
I've got one more. I've got one more packet of rocket to use, or for just like salad and stuff. So yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm just glad we got something done today. And I think on the next one, what we might do is the chili sauce kit that we've got over there from Leanne and Imran.
Yes.
Because I don't want to waste it. I think the date on that cheese maker kit was May, by the way, but I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's nuts and
best before.
It's nuts and powders, for God's sake. So I think, and the chilies are all dried, and you add fresh ingredients. So I think we might do that on the next one. The next thing though,
mukbang. No.
The next live will be a mukbang.
It will be
next Saturday, when we get to use our fancy stand for the first time.
Yes.
So that'll be nice. Yay. Massive thanks to Ashley and Leanne, as always, for holding the fort and modding and making sure that everything's all right. If you do have an interest in making your own vegan cheese, there's loads of vegan cheese making kits out there that come with all the essential powders and things. All you've got to do is add your own nuts. So, you know, if you fancy it, give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try. Hope you've enjoyed the live stream.
Thanks for letting us know, Leanne.
Yes.
No worries, my love.
Thank you, Leanne. Hope you've enjoyed the live stream. Hope you've enjoyed what we've done. Maybe learn a thing or two. I've learned a thing or two just sat here doing this. Thank you for the thumbs up on the live stream. It's always gratefully appreciated, genuinely. And the reason that we ask for thumbs up on our content and our live streams is not because we get paid for thumbs up, but because we genuinely want to try and get the down-to-earth vegan message out there to as many people as possible. Because believe it or not, despite what trolls may write and think, our approach has helped a lot of people over the years, and those people, thankfully, have actually messaged us. They took time out of their busy lives to message us and thank us for the down-to-earth vegan approach. So that's why we ask you for your thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And they've gone vegan.
Yeah.
That's the great thing. Love you, mister.
Love you.
Mwah. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cheese and pesto bonanza. We'll see you again very soon. And until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves. Back door for me now where it's cow boobs out and everything.